Let's talk about the nightmare trap that every real estate team leader and brokerage owner faces, and that's the revolving door of agents, the training trap. You spend months pouring your heart into a new recruit, into a new agent. You provide them leads. You spend hours upon hours training and nurturing them. You teach them your scripts, your secrets, your strategies. You give them your heart, your soul. You give them your knowledge and your time. You treat them like family. And the minute they produce, 3, 4, 5 million in production, they all of a sudden look at the split and say, this isn't good enough. Then what do? They start looking out the door and they ultimately leave. With them goes your time, your effort, and your energy. They go to your local competitor and they take your playbook with them. Most team leaders, unfortunately, have begun to accept this as a part of business, just the reality of real estate. They think that the turnover is just the price of growth. They are wrong. As the designated managing broker of one of the nation's largest real estate brokerages and a former 3-time Inc. 5000 fastest growing company's chief operating officer in the real estate space, I've overseen the training and the retention of thousands of real estate agents across multiple brokerages. I've seen teams that can't hold on to an agent for more than 12 months. And I've also seen teams that have retained the same agents for over a decade. The difference isn't the split. It isn't the leads. It's the leadership architecture. Today, I'm going to show you the secret to building a team that grows, stays, and continues to produce together. And this isn't just for a season. This is for an entire career. So if you're tired of being a free real estate training school for your competitors, this video is for you. Lesson number 1, the internal customer. The biggest mistake that most team leaders make is in thinking that their agents work for them. In the hybrid era of real estate, which is today, that mindset is a death sentence. As the chief operating officer, I learned this fundamental truth. Your agents are not your employees. They are your number 1 customers. They're your bridge. Think about how you treat a $2 million buyer. You're responsive, you're empathetic, you're present. You're looking for ways to constantly add value. You're obsessed with their customer experience. Now look at the way that you treat your agents. Do you give them that same level of customer service? If you're being honest, probably not. It's the delicate balancing act between being the leader, looking over their files, helping hold them accountable, and ultimately creating an amazing agent experience for them. And don't get me wrong, I understand it is a delicate dance, but we have to be conscious of it. Because if we treat an agent simply like a cog in a wheel, they're gonna leave the minute they find a better wheel. But if you treat them like your most valuable client, if you obsess over their success as much as you obsess over your own success, you then create a culture of reciprocal loyalty. The CEO mindset in leadership is from shifting from boss to host. You're hosting the environment. You're creating the environment where it is mathematically and emotionally impossible for them to leave. Why? Because you have created a reality where they could not be as successful anywhere else as they are with you. Lesson number 2, gamification and the dopamine game. Most agents don't leave because of split or money, believe it or not. They leave because they feel bored, invisible, or worse, not appreciated. In a traditional brokerage, you're just a number on our name on a whiteboard. You're a name on a leaderboard. Sure, maybe there's some awards and some plaques, but there's a big difference between treating somebody as a statistic on a leaderboard and treating them as an actual player inside the game. The strategy? We need to gamify the grind. As the chief operating officer, I used to always implement and celebrate the micro victories. And here's where I'm going with this. Most leaders, most team leaders, they celebrate the actual closing. That's too late in the process. The check, the commission check, and the closing is the reward unto itself. We as leaders, we need to think a little bit differently. How about we help our agents celebrate the activity, the process, the journey? Sure, we use a leaderboard. Because why? That creates the competitive spirit. A digital leaderboard that anybody can look in at any point in time, that ignites the competitive spirit, and that's always a staple. But let's take it a step further. How about running competitions that aren't just about units or aren't just about GCI? We run contests for who can put together the most Amplify AI videos. We run contests for who can produce the most YouTube shorts. We run contests on who can use Magnus AI and create the most robust and aggressive marketing strategy. We run contests on who can overcome the most difficult objections. Do you see the difference here, team? There's micro wins, there's micro victories. There's also leveling up and skill building that occurs within this ecosystem. Because when your agents aren't just working, but they're building, they're learning, they're fulfilled, they're growing, and they're a part of something larger than themselves, but they're also growing through this process. See, there's a saying. It says, I am because we are. And what that means is I am who I am because we are who we are. And it's the very root of team synergy. Lesson number 3. The invisible leader strategy. There is a massive ego trap in real estate leadership. Most team leaders want their name on every single sign. They want their face on every just sold postcard. They want the world to know that they're the rainmaker. They're branding themselves. I mean, after all, why shouldn't they? It's their team, right? Wrong. If you want to keep high power agents, you have to let them grow within your ecosystem. You yourself have to become invisible. You have to be the master behind the curtain that empowers and allows others to grow. Some of the most powerful teams that I've seen, when they close deals, it isn't the team leader's name or face on it. They empower the agent who actually closed the deal. Allow your agents their moment of glory. Allow them to grow from within your ecosystem. If they are being suppressed under your umbrella, your name, your brand, because it's your team, well, guess what? They're going to leave your team and go start their own. But if they can grow from within inside your team, there's no reason to leave. And trust me, I know what you're thinking, but Jason, if I let them build their brand and their name, when they get big enough, they're going to leave. Team, it's actually the opposite. When you provide the media engine, when you use tools like Amplify, Napkin, Realty AI to create high-end visuals for your team members and their clients, you actually become your top producer's secret weapon. They realize that if they go solo or they go to another team, they have to become a media company themselves. They have to become a tech expert themselves. By leaving, there would be a void of the tools and the resources that you provide. In other words, you create a value moat. They stay because the cost of replacing your marketing machine is too high of a demand for them to handle alone. Lesson number 4, leading with the digital handbook. Chaos is the #1 killer of brokerages and team morale. If agents have to call you every single time they have a question or they need support, you aren't leading, you're babysitting. And high performers, they don't like being babysat. They don't like waiting on answers. They don't like depending on other people. They're top producing entrepreneurs in this space for a reason. It's because they're self-driven and they're motivated. So the COO strategy is we have to provide them the systems, the strategies, the solutions, and the SOPs that they can draw from whenever they are stuck. Sure, you're there to support them, but at the end of the day, they should have resources available for them to know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and who's going to do it for them. For example, they come across the situation of, well, how do I handle a low appraisal? Guess what? It's in the handbook. Or another question, what's our AI prompt for a property description in a luxury market? Oh yeah, it's on page 42 of the handbook. When you lead with the system, you provide predictability, and agents will stay with teams that make their life easier. If your team is chaotic, if your systems are wonky and not solid, you're adding additional stress to your team members' plates. If your team is systematic, if it has SOPs, you're actually removing stress from their plate and you're empowering your team. That's on you, team. That's on you as a team leader. That's on you as a brokerage leader, because professionalism is the ultimate retention tool. Lastly, lesson number 5, training your competition. I'm going to leave you with a hard truth that most gurus won't tell you. Some of them will leave. You will train them, you will support them, you will love them, and they will still leave. And when they do, you have 2 choices. You can be a scorned team leader, scorched earth, be kicking and screaming and burn bridges. Or you can be the mentor who celebrates their graduation. As a 3-time Inc. 5000 private fastest growing company's chief operating officer, I've seen that the best leaders are the leaders who aren't afraid to train their competition. Because when you have the reputation of someone who trains good agents into wealthy industry leaders, you will never, ever have a recruiting problem again. Talent will literally beat down your door to be a part of what you've built. With that said, team, if you take a look at the link listed down here below, I want to present you with the opportunity for us to work one-on-one in a coaching relationship. If the ability to grow your team, to scale your team, to implement the SOPs, the systems, the strategies, the solutions, and the retention is top priority for you and your team this year and years moving forward, we should definitely talk. I have every system, tool, strategy available to you. It's not cheap. I'll be completely honest with you. Working with me one-on-one is not cheap. But you do have the opportunity to invest in your business that will ultimately allow you to scale your team or your brokerage to a level of top producing activity, high level of retention, and overall balance and streamlined systems. But with that said, team, at the end of the day, it's your business. All I can do is, it's my hope, my wish, my role, my goal, my mission, that you get out there, you grow your business, you get after it. We'll talk soon, everybody. Bye-bye.